Welcome. I'm Nathan Bell, the Finance and IT Director for the City of Springfield. In my presentation today, I will be covering both departments, starting with the Finance Department and followed by the IT Department. In addition to being responsible for the finance function for the city, I also oversee the administration of the city's municipal court. The Finance Department is split into three functional divisions. The first one being the Budget and Procurement Division. It's comprised of 2 FTE and is responsible for preparing the city's budget as well as preparing the budget for 3 additional agencies: the Springfield Economic Development Agency, the Regional Fiber Consortium, and the Metropolitan Wastewater Management Commission. They're also responsible for supplemental budgets, long-range forecasting, process improvement initiatives, as well as oversight of the city's decentralized procurement activities, which is essentially making sure the city is compliant with all federal, state, and local laws, regulations, and ordinances in the city's procurement of goods and services. The next division is the Accounting and Financial Reporting Division. It's comprised of 6 FTE, and they are responsible for the general ledger, accounts payable, accounts receivable, assessments, and monthly and annual financial reports, including the city's annual comprehensive financial report. They also do the accounting and reporting for the 3 other agencies I mentioned earlier and assist the budget division with the annual budget, supplemental budgets, and process improvement initiatives. And then finally, the municipal court division. It's comprised of 9.14 FTE. They are a misdemeanor and traffic court and average about 12,000 to 13,000 cases per year. I want to mention that while the judges are on the finance org chart, they are hired by and report to the City Council. It's comprised of a presiding judge and 3 pro tems that work part-time and provide the presiding judge with off-bench time as well as covering time off. This Finance Department's mission, I'm actually not going to read through this slide. If you would like to, please pause the presentation. The Finance Department's budget. The first chart shows the finance budget across all funds. For this department, that includes the general, special revenue, community development, urban renewal, and police levy funds. And then we also have an embedded accountant position that's funded out of the utility funds. That includes the street, storm drainage, sewer, regional wastewater, as well as SDC admin funds. The second chart focuses on just the general fund. It is a fund that has a structural imbalance due to revenues not keeping pace with expenditures, and I like to show it as it gives you an idea of the footprint of the finance department in the general fund. These budget charts are at a high level and consolidated by major category. It's mostly a status quo budget this year with typical inflationary increases. However, there are a few items worth pointing out that are causing significant fluctuations between FY25 and FY26. Starting with the all funds personnel line. While there was an inflationary increase, it shows us flat. And this was due to, we had an embedded analyst position, DPW analyst position in our budget and procurement division. And that position has been moved back into Development Public Works Community Development budget. Also, the M&S has a significant decrease in FY26, and this was due to one-time ARPA expenditures that concluded in FY25, and also as a result of an ODOT grant of $160,000 in FY25 that isn't reflected in FY26. We're in the process of reapplying for it and hopefully we'll receive it. Also for that, across the entire 4 years for the materials and services, I just want to mention there's a significant fluctuation over those 4 years. That's because in FY23, it included a one-time payment of $2 million to the state for establishing a PERS side account. And then from FY23 to FY25, it included one-time ARPA projects in the finance budget. FY26 is getting back to our baseline. And looking at the general fund summary, the drop in FY25 amended budget was due to covering some finance staff with ARPA dollars in FY25. Otherwise, the personnel costs would have been a consistent trend line over the 4 years. And then the drop in M&S in FY26 was due to moving 2 software licensing and support contracts into IT's budget. This was for Board, our budgeting software, and PeopleSoft financials. The Finance Division's accomplishments, initiatives, and future year considerations. I'm not going to read through all of these. If you'd like more information on any of them, you can find it in the Finance Department summary pages in the proposed budget. I would like to touch on a significant one, though, and it's one that spans multiple years. It is an FY25 accomplishment, an FY26 initiative, and will continue as a significant future year consideration. A long-term budget strategy that addresses the fiscal health of the city's general fund. In FY24, the Finance Department, in partnership with the City Manager's Office, engaged with Portland State University Center for Public Service to develop a strategy to address the structural imbalance in the city's general fund. That report was provided to City Council, and in the fall of 2024, staff sought guidance from the City Council on potential strategies for addressing the structural imbalance. From these discussions, the mayor established a fiscal stability task force. The Finance Department, continuing their partnership with the City Manager's Office, brought in a team of consultants to assist in coordinating and facilitating weekly meetings during January to March of 2025. The task force's recommendations will be captured in a report presented to Council in May of 2025, and another meeting in June to provide staff with guidance on which recommendations to begin work on and bring back to Council in the fall of 2025. On to FY26 initiatives and future considerations. This work will continue into FY26 and beyond. The long-term fiscal health of the city is one of my top priorities, and we will continue to look for solutions in addressing it. We continue to have a structural imbalance in key funds, including the general fund, street fund, and ambulance fund, and there will be many future conversations as we address these problems. And for the Municipal Court Division. Again, I'm not going to read through all of these. If you'd like more information on any of them, you can find it in the Finance Department summary pages in the proposed budget. Similar to the Finance Division, I would like to touch on a significant one that spans multiple years and is, again, an FY25 accomplishment, an FY26 initiative, and will continue as a significant future year consideration. In FY24, the Springfield Municipal Court successfully implemented the Springfield Municipal Adult Recovery and Treatment Court, referred to as the SMART Court, a functional treatment court pilot program. The goal is to reduce substance abuse, reduce recidivism, and encourage the rehabilitation of participants using community-based treatment. In FY25, SMART Court has screened 39 individuals and enrolled 17 participants. For our FY26 initiative, the Springfield Municipal Court will continue to focus on making the pilot program successful. We are actively engaging with high-risk, high-need offenders in the community who have a substance abuse or co-occurring disorder. Individuals cannot complete the program until they are gainfully employed, have given back to their community, completed treatment, have documented clean time, and met their education goals. We anticipate our first graduation of successful participants in the spring of 2025. And future year considerations. Individuals who are caught up in the justice system and struggling with mental illness generally require more time and assistance, which results in greater costs to the city. In this time of limited resources, the court needs to get creative to prevent individuals from being left without options and cycling through the system repeatedly. SMART Court is just one tool. The city will continue to look for partnerships in the broader community to help in addressing this issue. Moving on to the IT department. The IT department's mission is to provide excellent customer service with proactive and sustainable solutions that provide value and produce desired outcomes. In fiscal year 23, we made a significant change to this department by eliminating the IT director position and folding the department under the finance department. In fiscal year 24, one of two manager positions in this department became vacant, and we used it as an opportunity to restructure again, eliminating the applications division manager and then taking the network manager and putting it over the top of both divisions now as an IT manager. We replaced that manager position with another developer position, and so we still have the same FTE just restructured in a different format to provide for better service. Starting with the network division, it's comprised of 4 FTE and is responsible for the full lifecycle management of all city-owned IT assets, which include computers, servers, telephones, and mobile devices, as well as other hardware and infrastructure that interconnects these devices. The network division also provides end user and help desk support for all supported devices, as well as a range of software systems. The network division also manages the city's cybersecurity defenses that aim to protect and maintain the integrity of all the city's digital assets. And then the applications division is also comprised of 4 FTE and is responsible for supporting the city's financial and human resource software. These consist of the PeopleSoft financials and human capital management modules, Board, the city's budgeting software, and Laserfish, the city's document management software. The IT budget. Again, the first chart is summary by all funds, and for this department, that includes the general fund, special revenue fund, and an internal service fund. And the second chart is for the general fund only. Similar to the finance budget, is mostly a status quo budget this year with typical inflationary increases, with a few items worth pointing out that are causing larger fluctuations in the amounts over the time period shown. For the all funds, looking at the M&S, that budget increases significantly in FY25 due to an implementation of a new service that's managed cybersecurity response services, and I'm going to talk more about that in the next slide. It was a 3-year contract that was paid in advance to get better pricing. However, you would have expected that to drop again in FY26. But it didn't, and that was due to moving the software licensing and maintenance contracts from the finance budget into IT's budget. I spoke to those earlier. That was for our board budgeting software and for our PeopleSoft financials. Looking at the general fund only chart, the increase in personal services in FY26 was around 14%, larger than inflation. However, that was due to an ARPA-funded position that moved into the general fund when the ARPA expenditures were fully expended in FY25. The IT department accomplishments, initiatives, and future year considerations. Again, I'm not going to touch on all of these. If you'd like more information on any of them, you can find it in the IT department summary page in the proposed budget. I will again touch on a few of the more significant ones. Looking at FY25 accomplishments, the IT department has engaged a vendor to provide 24/7 cybersecurity detection and response services. This vendor monitors a wide range of sensors and endpoints and provides immediate response and remediation to any detected cybersecurity threats. This service greatly enhances the city's cybersecurity posture and should significantly minimize the scope and damage of cybersecurity attacks. For FY26 initiatives, in FY25, the IT department began a major upgrade of our PeopleSoft financial software to version 9.2. This was a major project that will continue into and be completed in FY26. This upgrade will provide the city with a host of new tools and functionality within the application, streamlining multiple staff-intensive finance processes. And future year considerations. The city uses PeopleSoft for both its financial and human resource management software. Over the coming years, the IT department, in partnership with the HR and finance departments, will focus on maximizing the efficiency and effectiveness of our PeopleSoft applications. We aim to address any outstanding issues and implement necessary fixes to ensure optimal performance and stability. Furthermore, we will explore opportunities for enhancements aimed at automating manual transactions, streamlining processes, and improving overall user experience. By leveraging innovative solutions within PeopleSoft, we aim to enhance productivity, reduce manual effort, and ultimately drive greater value across our organization. That concludes my presentation. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I can be reached by email at nbell@springfield-or.gov or by phone at 541-726-2364. Thank you.